welcome back to my channel, Ara's Life on Budget. Ara here, and welcome to a slightly different video because today this video is not gonna have to do anything with budgeting or playing with money, saving money and all of that. And I don't know how many videos of that kind you're gonna get from me this month. I'm very sorry, but yeah, I don't know if I've already shared it by the time you're watching this video, or I'll be sharing it in my future videos. But considering how my finances are doing at the moment, at least for the month of January, I decided to focus on building my emergency fund and doing everything else once I come back from London. So as of now, my cash stuffing is on a bit of a break, and I'll be going back to doing it probably in February, I hope. So today what we're gonna do is we are gonna be working on my journals together, because I wanted to share with you my new everyday routine when it comes to updating my journals, because I have quite a few this year, and so I was thinking that I wanted to share with you my my routine when it comes to that. Usually what I do is I update my journals in the evening once the day is over, but yesterday I didn't do it, and I purposefully I don't know, but anyway, I didn't do it because I wanted to do it on camera with you. And so this is actually the following morning, and so we are going to be doing it today. I think I'm going to be working pretty much on all of them. Most likely the only one that I'm not going to share with you in this video in particular is my tarot journal, because for that I want to have a separate video. Now, since the day I'm recording this video actually happens to be a Sunday as well, then I thought that maybe other than updating my journal, I was going to show you even how I set up for a new week, because in a couple of journals I do need to set up for a new week. So yeah, I would say let's get into that and let's see how that works. Alright, here we are. I'm doing a voiceover for the first time, so I hope this is not too weird, because it's definitely weird for me. But anyway, here I am prepping everything that I need. To be honest with you, when I work in my journals, I don't really use much in terms of pens and other things, but I like to have everything around so that I know that I have options essentially. So the first thing that I do is I complete my everyday journal, which is in here. And at first I was decorating this one, but then I kind of stopped doing that, because to be completely honest with you, this year I have so many journals to keep up with every single day that I don't really feel like decorating all of them, because I think if I did, then I wouldn't be able to keep up with all of them every single day. So in here I decided that I'm just gonna keep it simple and only write down the things that happened, if there was anything in particular that stood out, or how I felt, or any event and stuff like that. In this case I was completing the Saturday page because I was completing for the previous day, and then I go in and I color the trackers for the day. And in this case I have an activity tracker, so how much I walked essentially, how much I drank, the mood tracker, and the weather tracker, which in this case I think it was sunny but cold, really cold. And as you can see, this one is really fast. After that I moved to my 5-year journal, which I don't suggest that you ever set up for yourself. If you really need to have a 5-year journal, then definitely go ahead and buy one, because let me tell you, setting this one up was pure hell. I'm never gonna do that again. I promise. But what I love about this one is that, as you can see, it takes 2 seconds to complete it, because there's really only space for one sentence every day, and that is what I love about this one. And then I move on to my Kimboy, which is actually my favorite one, I discovered. So here I am completing the trackers that I created at the front, at the annual page, where I track how much I read, if I work out, the skincare, the coffees that I drink. I usually drink 2 every day, and the hydration tracker. So if I drink water, or teas. And then I move on to the monthly page, which as you can see, it's here. And I love the decorations for this one because most of them I made myself, which make me happy. And in here, what I decided to do is I decided to go for one sticker a day. So every day I try to pick a sticker that represents what I did during the day or how I felt and all of that. But considering that my collection is not that big, I don't always have stickers that match the day. So in those cases, I just go with anything that I like and I just stick with that. And then I move on to the weekly pages, which are here. And I have to tell you, this one that I'm completing is my least favorite of the ones that I've created because I don't know, I think it's the pen that I chose to use because that purple, I think it's a bit too much maybe. I think it's the point, the nib, because I think it's a 0.5 maybe. No, I don't think it's a 0.5. I don't remember, but it's definitely too thick, so I don't really like it. And in here, I'm doing a memory keeping. So again, I write down one particular event that stood out during the day and that I want to remember forever. And on the right here that I'm completing, I have a grateful log. So every day I try to find at least one thing to be grateful for, whether it is a person or an event, an object, could be anything really, but I always try to find one thing to be grateful for. And I have to tell you, that is helping me a lot with my mood, so I'm happy that I'm doing it. And here I am setting up for the new week with you. In this case, I decided to go for this romantic vintage kind of look, and what I do is very simple. On the right side here I am using, on the right page, I'm using two washi tapes right now, because usually what I do is I use a wider washi tape to cover the side portion of the page that I don't really use, but in this case the washi tape that I had wasn't wide enough to cover the whole section, and so I had to use two different kinds to cover all of it. And this one looks really pretty, I have to tell you. I like it, maybe because I love the vintage looking, but you will tell me. And on the left here I am using a slightly thinner washi tape to cover the dates, because I really don't like the ones that they have. I prefer covering them, and so what I do is I use a washi tape to create like a base, and then I go over the top with some stickers and I write down the dates myself. And in this case I'm using the heart-shaped stickers because, you know, considering that it was pretty romantic, then I wanted to keep the romantic theme going, and so this is what I'm doing. And let me tell you, I am loving keeping this Kimboy. This is probably my favorite one to complete, together with my tarot journal, which I don't think I'm gonna do in this video, but yeah, these two are my favorites. And what I love the most about the Kimboy is that, well, first of all, it's a perfect dupe for the Hobonichi. So if you're not in a budget for a Hobonichi, you can try this one, and it's pretty much the same, so I'm loving that. But what I'm loving is that, you know, being myself a beginner, this is allowing me to explore and practice and try out new things and kind of figure out what I like and what I don't like, because again, being a beginner, I feel very intimidated and very overwhelmed by a blank page like a bullet journal. So having a pre-set up planner with weeks and months and layouts already created allows me to be more comfortable with the decoration and the creating process. So this one I am really enjoying, so I think I'm gonna keep this one for next year as well. So I'm probably gonna eliminate most of the journals that I have, which are way too many, and I'm gonna keep one of these, and I think I want to try the Hobonichi cousin, but I don't know. I'm not too sure. For sure, I'm gonna keep on using this one. And right now what I'm doing is I'm using stamps to create the grateful page, because I think that the stamps look really well with this vintage romantic theme going on. If anything, what I don't really like about this choice is the ink. I feel like the black is a bit too much to go with the brown that is going on with the rest of the pages. And only now, actually, I'm thinking that I could have used a different solution for this problem, but I didn't really think about it when I was creating this page. So here I am using a black ink. I really need to buy some more ink. For now I only have a couple, so I have to work with what I have, but I'm already spending a lot of money on stationery stuff, so I need to chill down a little bit. Anyway, here I decided to add some more accents in the page just to fill it up a bit more, and so I decided to use this other sticker that I had, which is actually a corner, and I have to tell you, I really like it. I love the way it looks on the page, so I'm happy with it. I think I'm going to use it again with my travel journal, which stay tuned because we're going to set up together very soon because I have a trip coming up. So I want to make sure that I have that ready to go. And then after that, I wasn't really sure whether I wanted to use more stamps or go in with stickers. It was very difficult to complete this page because I don't have a lot of stickers that match this theme, so I wasn't too sure what to do next, but I'm glad that I remembered that I have these flowery stickers which are very, very cute. These ones that you're seeing right now, the colors are not exactly matching, but they look so beautiful. They look so beautiful. So I'm happy that I remembered that I decided to use these ones. So here what I'm doing is I'm choosing one to put at the bottom of the right page because that is a space that I don't really use. So I think having a sticker there makes it look prettier. And then I decided to go for another one on the other page just to start it out and have a starting point for my future decorations. So here I'm applying it and look how beautiful this is. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. I think this is my favorite page that I made, together with my green one, which I think I showed you before, but I'm not too sure. But this one was very pretty. Here I was trying out different dispositions, but in the end I decided to just go with this one at the bottom of the page on the other side. I didn't want to overload this page too much, so in a second you're gonna see me adding another sticker, but then quickly change my mind because I was afraid of, again, overloading this page too much. So, you know, less is better. Look how pretty. Oh my god, I love it. Sometimes less is better, I think, and plus, you know, you can always go back and add more in the future. So yeah, I decided that for now I'm just gonna, actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's really pretty. I may add another sticker, but I don't know. For now I kept it blank just in case, but if I want I can always go back and add some more once I complete this page. And that is it. Oh, look how pretty, beautiful. All right, next up, I think it's my workout journal. I think, yes, okay. So this journal in particular was another one that was given me for Christmas by a friend of mine. And let me tell you, I wasn't expecting to have this planner as a present. So when I received it, I didn't really know how to use it. So I had to sit down for a while and figure out how to use it, but I'm very happy for the choice, which is I decided to keep it as a workout, exercise, fitness planner, because it's really helping me to stay active and stay on track with my workouts. So this is the layout of the page. If you want me to go more in depth on how I keep it and what I track on here, what I write down, let me tell you, tell me, and I'm gonna make a video dedicated because I think that this could be very interesting, especially if you have working out as a resolution for the year, because let me tell you, I have it, and this one is helping me a lot stay on track and make sure that I never skip a workout. And I'm also completing at the moment, by the time I'm recording this, I actually completed one, but by the time I made this video, I was completing two challenges. One was a Pilates challenge, which is the one I completed, and the other one was the yoga challenge, which is the paper that I showed you at the very beginning, and it's a challenge by Charlie Follows. I love her for yoga workouts. So I'm completing her challenge, which is 1 month long. So I'm gonna be doing that for the whole month, and I love it. The Pilates challenge is from an app that I'm using, which is in Italian. So that is the only reason why I'm not really advertising it, let's say, suggesting it to you. Um, and yeah, these two are my main resources when it comes to working out: Pilates with the app, and yoga Charlie follows. And then when I want to do some cardio, I always follow Grow with Joe. She's amazing. I love her workouts, and she has so many different kinds of options of level, length, situation, even pregnancy friendly workouts. Really amazing. But anyway, so here what I'm doing is I'm already prepping for the next week. So what I do is I go onto the monthly page and I write down a general idea of what I want to do during the week. So one day dedicated to weights, one day dedicated to cardio, yoga, which right now is pretty much every day, and it's this orange one that you're seeing, Pilates, and whenever I want to do Pilates and all of that. So what I do is I use this page as a reference that I can go back to during the week to then create my workouts a bit more carefully and a bit more detailed. So here I am completing the trackers to track down my mood, once again, excuse me, and whether I drank. And then here you're seeing me prepping the new week. So what I do is I divide the page in different portions, actually every day of the week in different portions, actually three. One to the side and then two on top of each other, and then I have another smaller portion at the side that you can really see from this postation because it's already in the book, but the line is so thin that you can really tell. So what I do is I use the first section, which is the one I'm completing now, for my scheduled workout. So I write down what I plan on doing for the next day, and then I complete the other side at the top with the blue pen to write down the actual workout. So after I work out, I come back in here and I write down what I actually did compared to what I scheduled for the day. And then I also write down other things like the calories, or the heart rate zone that I was in during the workout. And then what I do at the bottom is I keep track of any other thing that I want to keep track of, like if I'm on my period, or how many steps I did during the day, or if I was feeling particularly tired, other things in general that I want to take care of, that I want to keep track of, maybe on a specific occasions. And then this border section at the side that I was trying to show you right now, I use it to keep track of my cheating on my diet. So what I do is I simply put an X every time I happen to cheat on my diet, which unfortunately happens pretty much every single day, but the ideal would be not to have any X. Anyway, this is the main idea of what I do in this one. Here I was completing another section where I keep track of my muscle, my water intake, that I keep track of with my watch. So this could be very handy if you are on a fitness journey like me. But again, if you want to know a bit more of how I keep this planner, then let me know, because I'm gonna make a more in-depth dedicated video, maybe not with a voiceover, but with a real-time completion video essentially. But anyway, I think that's it for this journal for the new week. I don't think I did anything else. I don't remember what I was writing down here at the moment, so I'm gonna have to go back and check because I already forgot. So after I complete my fitness journal, I move on to my tarot journal, which I'm not going to show you in this video simply because I want to make a separate dedicated video for that one, so that I can go a bit more in depth on what I do. But then the last thing that I do, and then I'm going to finish talking, I promise, is I go onto my everyday planner. So this one is one of those planners that need to be useful rather than pretty, so you won't see a lot of decorating in this one. So what I do is I simply go onto the to-do list that I have at the side to brainstorm all the things that I need to do during the day, like appointments, or work schedule or videos that I want to share or edit, and then I use that as a reference to complete the hourly section that I have on the left. And that is pretty much it. This is my everyday planner that I use for my everyday real life. So the only thing that I do after that is I take all this information and I put it in the planner that I take with me, which is my pop run. And that is pretty much it. This is what I do with this one. So not really interesting, but I wanted to share it with you. And when it comes to my pop run, I wasn't showing it in this video, but that is the one that I always have with me no matter what. So that is really important for me, because not only I keep track of the things that I need to do during the day, but I also keep track of my work schedule, how many classes I have already had and how many classes I still need to do until the end of the year, my working hours every single day. So that is another one that I love. So there you go, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.